Nancy, what we have to do is give every one of the residents a contact sheet with the phone numbers and addresses of all the people on the staff here. And I want them all to have a map of the hospital. And I thought it'd be a great idea if we could get the real estate board, Landby, to do a...
Brenda, one thing at a time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm just so excited to have something to do that I'm just going at everything. I'm a million miles an hour.
I certainly hope not.
Has Larry Wallach been talking to you by any chance? Nancy, okay, if he has, will you go to him and tell him for me that I decided to take it easy, decided not to go into retirement. He is amazing.
Well, that's certainly a relief. I need you, Nurse McGillis. Oh, careful. Careful there.
What are you doing here? I didn't think there was anything in this world that could take you away from your friend. Oh, God.
Well, nothing could except my son. Gabrielle came down to Texas and kidnapped Hal. And I'm not leaving Landview until I get him back.
You haven't seen Miss Gordon this morning?
No, sir. I haven't seen her go out or come in. She hasn't slept in her bed.
Well, if she hasn't been here all night, that must mean...
It means she's probably been wandering the campus, which is just terrific with this stalker on the loose.
Stalker?
What? No, we're with the TV show that's taping here at the college.
TV. That explains it.
Yeah. All right, let's not think the absolute
What else
worst.
is there to think? I've been trying to reach my sister since last night. I can't...
I'm not dead yet, Sarah.
Megan, where have you been?
Went for a walk. I couldn't bear to hear Vicky Buchanan's name again.
Honey, she's your mother.
You see, that's what I mean.
Megan, look, we're not going to try to make it harder
If you
on
really mean that, Bo, then please just leave me alone.
I love you, Tiffany.
Neil. Don't touch me. Let me... Jack, hi.
Who else? I was just going over my one big line so I don't forget it. Hey, you weren't just acting, were you?
Oh, of course. You don't really think I was that jumpy, do you? I just getting into character like you.
I admit you're a terrific actress, but I can still tell something's wrong. What's up?
Nothing, really. Look, everybody's getting ready to get on the bus to take us over to the set. Maybe we should join them.
Mary Lynn, I'm here if you want to talk, okay?
Jack, please. You're right. I can't hold this in any longer. I've got to tell somebody.
Well, I'm a somebody.
Okay, you know that Neil took me on a walk earlier. Well, Jack, he told me that he loved me, and he tried to kiss me.
Mary Lynn, this can't be the first time a guy's tried to come on to you. Especially somebody like Neil who's been hanging on the set every day.
I thought that Neil was one person that I could count on and that I could trust. But then he changes the rules and he tries to take advantage of me.
I'll tell you what, maybe what you need to do is to learn how to fend off the Neil Delaney's that come your way.
And I'm sure you're just full of advice.
Yeah, a few. Let's see, I got this for advice. Print up cards. Men are very impressed with business cards. Yours could say something like, Mary Lynn Coleman, soap opera star, flirt at your own risk.
I'm sure that'll keep them at bay.
Well, okay, if that doesn't work, you hire a bodyguard.
Oh, sure. We shouldn't take any chances when we have to protect Mary Lynn's body.
Exactly. Which is why I was thinking of volunteering for the job.
You want to be my personal bodyguard?
Hey, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, you know?
Look, I'll make a deal with you, okay? If Neil makes another pass at me, I just might take you out.
Okay, everybody. Buses are ready to go.
Well, I guess that's our cue.
Wait. I'm not going to wait for Neil to make another move. Starting right now, I'm going to be your bodyguard. Okay?
You're Bruce, right? How's it going?
Thought being a TV extra would be fun. All we do is sit around drinking cold coffee. But right now, I could be in phys ed watching all the sophomore girls doing aerobics.
You know, maybe I could help you out. I mean, I was sort of hoping that I'd sort of land a part as an extra on the show today, you know? But I guess they really need somebody to sweep the floors. Why don't you let me stand in for you?
Well, I'd consider it. But then I'd be giving up the pay.
Okay. Will this cover it?
Pal, for this much, you can play Hamlet. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wade. Look, now that we're working together, why don't we just sort of make an effort, you know?
What the hell was that all about?
No, I'm sorry you lost me.
You're an intern on the show. You just paid off some guy to get a bit part as an extra. What's that all about?
Okay, I confess. I just thought it'd be a real kick in the pants to just once, be in front of the
Extras
camera.
on the set, please.
It's showtime.
Megan.
Sarah. Look, maybe you can get through to her if I'm not around here. I'm late now.
All right, you go on. I'll meet you at location.
No. Remember what I told you yesterday? I don't want you anywhere near there unless it's absolutely necessary.
Bo,
You take care of your sister right now. We can do without you at fraternity row at least for one day, okay?
You don't have to talk or anything if you don't want to, okay?
Sarah.
But you're not getting rid of me. I am still your sister.
Yeah, 2 different mothers.
That doesn't change anything. Still your sister, I always will be. Nothing's ever going to change that. Looks like I might be wearing you down a little bit with sympathy, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm so tired right now that I don't have the energy to fight you. Think I look like her?
Vicky? Well,
I mean, besides the blonde hair.
well, you both get that gleam in your eye when you're about to fight for something you believe in. And there's the way you walk, like the world is yours.
Arrogance.
Dignity.
Funny, I always thought that was something that I learned in acting class. Now I found out that I inherited it. I spoke to Vicky yesterday.
Is that why you didn't want to talk to anyone? How'd it go?
Didn't really. I told her that I didn't want to have anything to do with her. I just can't get used to having her as my mother. I can't even look at her, Sarah. When I think that her eyes are my eyes and that her skin is my skin, her laugh,
It's gonna be okay, Meg.
I don't want her in my life, Sarah. I don't want to be her daughter. I don't want to look like her.
All right, it's far enough.
Oh, Michael, thank God it's you. You're the only one that can help me.
Megan's not here. Let's find her, let's get her down here, and let's do it now.
Harry,
Well, everyone's in place but Megan, and I just sent an intern to find her.
Megan needs a break right now, so we'll just shoot this scene without her, okay?
Okay. Forget about Megan.
You all ready, Maryland?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Good. Just react to the noises in the crowd here. You've done a terrific job of displaying us so far, so this is going to be a piece of cake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, listen up, folks. This is a simple scene, so we're not going to take all day with it. Now remember, Tiffany is blind. Obviously, she can't see you, but she can hear you, which makes your heart go out to her all the more. Now, when she turns and looks this way, Todd here is going to yell out, "I love you, Tiffany."
You got that, Jack?
I got it. When I say action, I want to hear all your cheers of love and admiration for Tiffany. Can you do that for me? Come on, now, really. Super Bowl, let's go. Everybody up here. Back there. You guys, I can hear you. You guys over there.
You keeping a tight rein on this crowd, John? Oh, I made sure only the approved cast, crew, and extras got past the cordon. Good, good. Because as much as I'd like to catch this creep, I'd rather not have to deal with him with all these people around. That's a good idea. Harry, let's get rolling.
All set, Bo. Let's roll it. Let's lock it up, and let's get it in one take.
Good, let's move, Harry.
Okay. Slate it.
Scene 14, take 3.
And action!
Should have known better. I should have. When I told Gabrielle there was no way I was going to let her take Al, I thought she was going back to Landview, but no. What she did is she set off the fire alarm in my stable. And then when I went to check on it, she snuck into the house, took Al, and then disappeared.
And you haven't heard a word from her since?
Nope. And that's why I'm here in Landview. I am never going to let Gabrielle get away with kidnapping my son.
Well, how do you know she's here, Max?
Well, once I figured out what had happened, I hired a private investigator out of Philadelphia. When my plane touched down, I got the PI's report, and there was a positive identification made by several flight attendants of a young woman and a small child arriving on a flight earlier from Texas.
Well, at least you know where she is.
Mm-hmm. No, she's not at home. She hasn't checked into a hotel.
Well, she can't just disappear.
If she has, it won't be for long. The PI's got a lead he's following up on. And me, I came here because I was hoping maybe you or one of the staff had seen some sign of Gabrielle or Al.
Oh, honey, I wish I had. But let me go and ask some of these people around here. Maybe some of them have.
Anything will help. I have got to find Gabrielle before she slips away again with my son.
I could have killed you.
I'm sorry, but I had to sneak in the back way.
What the hell for?
I'm trying to protect myself and my son. No one must know that I'm here in Landview. No one.
If it's the police you're worried about because of what we did to Vicky, I think we're going to be okay.
Well, it's certainly good news.
Yes, it is good news. Better than either one of us deserves. She hasn't pressed charges yet, and she may not press them at all if we're lucky. As a matter of fact, this morning she took off on an extended vacation with her kids.
Well, good for her, but I really don't give a damn. It's Max that's my problem.
Why, Max?
Max wants to take my son away from me. If I hadn't fought as hard as I did, I never would have seen him again.
All right, calm down and tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I went to Texas to bring Al home.
Yes, I know you did. Was he overly upset because he got used to having Al with him? What?
I don't know. I thanked him for looking after Al, and then I explained that Al belongs with his mother. And that's when he wouldn't let me bring him back.
I thought there was a long-standing agreement that you had custody.
That was before it turned out. Michael, he's going to use Al against me. I had to fight back.
I'm afraid to ask how.
Well, when he was out of the house for
a short time, I went inside and brought Al back to Lambview with me.
You shouldn't have done that.
I had no choice. Look, we're staying in a small motel on the side of town. He's there with a sitter right now. I came straight to you. You are my only hope.
Gabrielle, I am not in a position to help you
Please, if Max comes off me, I won't have a hope in hell in keeping my son. Everyone in this town.
Down.
Michael, please don't look at me like that, and don't tell me that you told me so. I need your help. I need new identification papers. I need a new passport.
Look, neither one of us can leave town. Everybody's watching us. The police, the Buchanans. We have to stay put.
How can I stay put? Max is after my child. Maybe it's all right for you to stay here, but I'm not going to stand by and let someone take my son away from me.
Listen, you have to go.
No,
Chris, now.
Please. Look, I'm staying at this motel, the Oaks Arms. I'm under the name of Mary Anderson. Would you please call me?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Sweetheart, there's a phone call for you in the study. They wouldn't give their name, but it sounded important.
Oh, thanks, darling. I'll take it in there.
Michael, were you just outside?
I was. I can't get enough fresh air since it turned on.
I have called pediatric security, emergency rooms. Nobody's seen Gabrielle or Al.
Well, at least we know he's probably okay.
Anybody else know you're in town, Max?
No, I came straight from the airport.
Want to use the phone to call Megan? You are going to call Megan, aren't you?
I honestly don't know. You seen her lately?
Yeah. I saw her during the rescue attempt up there at Lantano Mountain.
How's she doing?
Max.
Hey, I'm just wondering. I mean, it must have been tough for her. Her father trapped and everything. I couldn't help but be concerned.
Sounds to me like you still care.
Oh, come on, Brenda.
Listen, if you care as much as it's obvious that you do, why don't you please get on the phone and just give her a call?
Megan, I know what you're feeling.
Oh, you can't, Sarah. My whole life, I thought I knew who my mother was. I saw myself in her reflection. How I was like her and how I wasn't.
You and Mom are still part of the same family. It's just now you have the Buchanans, too.
Yeah, lucky me.
They're great people, Megan. And Vicky is one
I know. You've told me so many times that I haven't memorized. Vicky is the paragon of virtue, and I should feel fortunate to have her as my mother.
Yeah, as fortunate as she should feel to have you for a daughter. Look, I know you two are going to work this thing out.
That's just the point, Sarah. I don't want to work things out with her. And even if I did, what I'm feeling right now goes far beyond Vicky Buchanan.
Are you still angry with Dad?
I'm not angry with him. I'm totally confused. A week ago, I knew who I was. I liked that Megan Gordon. And now I just...
Megan, you're still the same person. You haven't changed at all.
Oh, Sarah, how can you say that? Everything has changed. My whole life is a lie. You and I are only half-sisters. Mom is just the mother who raised me, and Dad, well, he's the father that has lied to me all these years.
Megan, he never meant to hurt you. None of them meant to hurt you.
It doesn't matter. Don't you see? They took my history away from me. And now that I've lost that, I've lost myself. I'm an individual with no identity.
I wish you could try to look at it a different way and think of all the things that you've gained. I know it seems hard right now, but if you would just give yourself some time to try...
Sarah, I just can't do this. I don't have the time. It just depresses me.
Megan, come on. We always help each other out.
I know, Sarah, but you know, sometimes a hug and kind words just doesn't fix things. Sometimes even time can't change things. I really appreciate your concern, I do, but I have to go right now. I'll be late for taping.
Megan...
Is this what you came back for? Alicia. What's the matter, Gabrielle? Can't you think of a fast lie? That's not like you. But then again, you're probably smart enough to know that I would have checked the identification inside. Then all I had to do was wait for you to come back and retrieve it. Thank you. May I have it back? Of course. But first, a word of warning.
You really can be quite tiresome.
Now you listen and listen good. Because of you and your greed, my husband was almost killed in a tournament.
I don't know what Michael told you.
Oh, Gabrielle, Michael didn't have to tell me anything. I have known women like you my whole life. You ruin your own lives, and then you feel compelled to ruin the lives of everyone around you. Well, it won't work with my husband.
I don't want anything from your husband.
Oh, no, of course you don't. No, you just snuck in our back door to deliver a pizza, didn't you?
Michael and I have had a long-standing business relationship.
I don't care what kind of relationship you think you had. It's over now.
Is that a threat?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. And believe me, darling, I've got the money and the power to back up that threat. I want you out of my house, Gabrielle. And I want you to leave my husband alone.
Why don't we let Michael decide that?
Do you know what I like best about the Landview police? They respond so quickly to a 911 call. You should get 5 to 10 for breaking and entering.
Right. Okay. Yes, all taken care of it.
Brenda, I'm sorry. I come to town to pay you a visit, and all I do is talk about me and my problems. I haven't even asked you about your problems.
I'm fine considering all of this. And the baby is doing great, and that's all that really matters.
Oh, no, don't you say that. The mother is just as important, and I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Are you kidding? With Larry Wallach around here, I better sit down before he comes and screams at me. He's taken me out of emergency and has chained me to this desk here, you know, all for my own good. So.
Ooh, sounds like Larry's taken more than a professional interest in your case.
He's just a very conscientious doctor, that's all, Max.
Oh, is it?
And he has me on a special diet, and he's monitoring my treatment for this toxemia thing, you know, but any good doctor would do that, Max.
Don't have to try so hard to convince me.
I know what's going on in that mind of yours.
Really?
I like Larry Wallach.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot. I mean, I don't think I would have gotten through the past few months if it hadn't been for him, no.
You better get that. Might be a good doctor right now.
Oh, you hush. You're horrible. Nurse McGillis, 4th floor. Yes, 1 minute. Mistress of Risk.
Oh, it's PI. Keep your fingers crossed. Hi, it's Max. I see. No, you're right. It is a starting point. Thanks, Zabriskie. I'm on my way.
So, any Gabrielle or Al?
No Al, but he spotted Gabrielle. Michael Grant's mansion.
Grantview?
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing there?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Wish me luck.
Another nervous investor wanting to know if I declared bankruptcy. Nice how your friends gather around when you're in trouble.
Michael, I know that Gabrielle was here to see you. I found her sneaking back in for the purse she'd left behind.
Alicia, I don't know what she told you, but you...
I don't care what she has to say. I wouldn't believe her anyway. I want to hear it from you, Michael. Tell me, what scheme is she trying to lure you into this time?
She's very concerned about her child. Apparently, the child's father is fighting her for custody.
So why did she come to you?
She wants to leave the country. She thought I could help arrange new passports.
New passports? You mean different passports? Michael, that's fraud. I mean, she's asking you to falsify legal documents, help kidnap a child from his father.
I hardly think it's a crime for a mother to do everything she can to be with her child.
The only crime is allowing a woman like that to raise an innocent child. Al would probably be much better off with his father. At least he doesn't forge passports. Or are you going to tell me that that isn't a crime either?
I'm not going to argue with you like this.
Michael, there's nothing to argue about. You did tell her to forget it, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, thank God for that.
But I'm having second thoughts.
Why?
Because I'm thinking of what's best for us.
Breaking the law?
Bending it to get her out of the country. If Gabrielle disappears, and I stay around to take my punishment for this Eterna business, then she looks like the guilty party.
All right. Maybe her disappearance would throw some of the blame off of you and onto herself. But darling, if you're caught helping her...
I won't be. Alicia, I thought you were going to trust me again.
Michael, I'm trying.
Please, let me handle this. I'm not just thinking about myself. I am going to do what's best for us. I am going to make sure that Gabrielle is out of our lives forever.
Mary Lynn, what are you doing? Let me talk to her.
Let's bring it back to first position.
Mary Lynn? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing.
Are you okay? You seem a little jumpy.
I thought I saw someone.
See, the thing is, you're not supposed to see anything. You remember?
I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous, that's all.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I promise. I'll get it right next time.
Okay, good. Let's go again right away, Harry. Let's go. Let's back it up. Let's move on this. We got one more shot.
Okay, folks, we're gonna do it again, and let's get it right this time.
Okay, lock it up. Light it.
Scene 14, take 4.
And action!
Hey, everybody, stay back, please. Excuse me. Just stay back, please. Get back. Are you all right?
Oh, I am now. Put a stop to all this nonsense.
Well, we heard you scream. We were afraid that you'd been hit or something.
That was a scream of protest.
Wait, are you telling me that you deliberately threw yourself in front of this car?
It was the only way I knew how to stop you from capitalizing on this barbaric tradition.
What barbaric tradition?
Here. It's all spelled out in this month's issue of Waxworks. I mean, the crowning of a festival queen, it's demeaning to women. It reduces them to nothing more than a parading monkey on display.
Wax?
Women against exploitation.
Oh, God. Listen, Miss?
It's Weston, Kelly Weston, and it's Ms.
Okay, Ms. Weston, I'm sure that you went to a lot of time and a lot of trouble to organize this little demonstration. And this is a real fine brochure here.
That's right. Patronize me because I'm a woman.
No, I'm not patronizing you. I'm just trying to get you to understand that we are on a very tight shooting schedule right now, and the only thing that you're really succeeding in doing is slowing us down.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm not budging till I shut you down for good. You and your exploitive location story.
Harry? Harry, give everybody a 10-minute break, please.
Great idea. Take 10, everybody. 10 minutes.
Look, Ms. Weston, I'm sure that you're a reasonable young woman. So if we just stepped into the fraternity house, we could just warm up and we could discuss this, and I'm sure that we could reach a compromise. What do you say?
Well, I'll sit down, all right. But you can forget about your compromise.
Ray, did my sister happen to come back while I was out?
Sorry, Miss Gordon. I've been here all morning, and I would have seen her if she had.
Thank you. Oh, wait, excuse me.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Bo told me that you were working on the location shoot. I was wondering if you happened to see my sister.
No, but I heard she got the day off. Wish Mary Lynn had that luck. Might give us a chance to finally sit down and talk for a while.
You two still having problems?
We're having one big problem. I still want to be married, and she doesn't.
I'll tell you, I find that pretty hard to believe. I mean,
I was with Mary Lynn almost every day on the set when you were trapped in Eterna.
You know something? Listen to this. She thinks I wanted to be trapped in Eterna with Christine. She thought I never wanted to come back. Now, isn't that ridiculous? She just gave me a little time to talk to her. I could easily straighten this whole...
Maybe it's not the time to talk, you know? Maybe it's just time to sort of let things heal.
You mean completely leave it alone?
It's not really my place to give you advice. It's just, Wade, I saw Mary Lynn, you know, while you were missing, and she really kept herself together and did her job. I mean, despite all the danger.
What do you mean, danger? Oh, you're talking about the stalker. Well, didn't Bo has someone on the set to keep a lookout on things, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, that hasn't stopped things from happening. I mean, take that whole incident with Audrey. They give the girl the part of Carnival Queen, and someone almost strangles her to death. It was incredible. And she was so scared, she just gave up the part. Well, anyway, you know.
No. I don't know anything about this. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I ought to let
No, I think you should tell me right now. What does this have to do with Mary Lynn?
Mary Lynn is convinced that this stalker is out to hurt anyone that threatens her. So she went to Bo, and she asked for the part of the Carnival Queen back so that no one else would be hurt.
I can't believe she should have told me this. And Bo had no right to let her put herself in a position of danger. That's not...
Yeah, did you find my sister?
I covered the whole campus. I'm sorry, but there's no sign of her.
I don't feel good about this, especially with this stalker on.
Do you want me to go help find her or something?
No, thank you. I'm sure you have enough on your mind. I'm probably making something out of nothing anyway. I'll feel better after I talk to Bo about it. Thank you very much. Come on, let's go.
Excuse me, Mr. Grand. There's a Mr. Max Holden here to see you.
Max Holden, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Martin, tell Mr. Holden I'm unavailable.
He was very insistent, sir.
Then tell him to call and make an appointment. I'll see him in 2 months.
Sorry, but I can't wait that long. Mr. Holden, please.
It's all right, Martin. Mr. Holden fancies himself a cowboy these days. They shoot their way in, don't they?
I used to be quite the gentleman back when I owned a hotel, but you remember that, don't you, Michael? The one you stole out from under me?
Martin, would you escort Mrs. Grant into the other room?
I'm not leaving you alone.
It's all right, darling. There isn't going to be any trouble, is there, Max?
That depends on you.
I am not leaving this room.
Alicia, please.
All right. Please keep your business brief, Mr. Holden.
You'll have to forgive my wife.
Nothing to forgive. I admire her loyalty. Too bad it's so misplaced.
Are you going to stand here and insult me, or is there some reason you dropped by?
Oh, as if you didn't know.
What?
For 2 cents, I would finish off what somebody obviously started. But I don't have time to waste on you. You just tell me where Gabrielle's taken my son.
Hey, what are you doing back? Are you shooting?
No, we're on a break.
Well, come on. Can we talk for a little while then?
Wait. Look, I know that Bo hired you on the crew, so I can't help but see you on the set, but I don't have to put up with you while I'm off camera.
What do you mean, put up with me? You're my wife.
I know that. You're the one who forgot it.
Look, we need to just sit down for a while.
No, not now. Wait, do you know why we're on a break? We're on a break because I blew the parade scene. I lost my concentration, I shut down the shooting, and I am costing Fraternity Row a lot of money and time.
So what happened? You don't ever do stuff like that.
I couldn't help it. Look, I have a lot on my mind right now, including this thing that we're dragging around called our marriage.
Look, if you just gave us time to work on it and talk about it, we could bring it back to life.
Wait, I am all talked out, okay?
Look, I wish you'd just stop worrying about the stuff we've done wrong. Why don't you think about things Well, whatever. You, me. Look, the thing I want to talk about now is Neil Delaney.
What about him?
That's my question. What about him? What's the nature of your relationship with him?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I mean, I see the way he looks at you. It's obvious how he feels about you.
Is it? Well, I have news for you, Wade. Coleman Neal is just a friend, and that's it, a friend.
I just don't like the way he always hovers around you all the time.
How dare you question my friendship with Neil when you almost threw away your entire life for Christine?
Look, we were talking about Neil.
No,
I'd like to keep...
No. Actually, let's go back to Christine.
It's okay for you to practically ruin your life and your marriage for her, but it's not okay for me to have a harmless relationship with another man?
Is it harmless? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Look, Wade, if your idea of marriage is for you to ask me questions and me to dutifully answer them, then I guess we may as well call the lawyers right now.
Sure appreciate you coming inside the fraternity house for this little arbitration, Ms. Weston. May I call you Kelly, please? So much for the personal approach. Didn't they ever teach you things like compromise and mediation in any of your law classes?
What makes you think I'm in law school?
Well, just a lucky guess.
You guess wrong.
Well, okay, business classes, whatever. The point
Look, I
is
happen to be a drama major.
a drama? Why didn't you say so? This makes a very easy solution to this little problem we're having here. It does. It does, yeah. As a drama major, I'm sure that you realize that scripts are going through a constant state of change, right up until opening night. That's the compromise I'm offering you, Ms. Weston. I'm going to rewrite the ending to this storyline.
I'm listening.
So am I. John, we're going to bring in a new character, a fiery young co-ed by the name of Kathy. It's original, Bo. The way I see this whole thing develop, Kathy is the president of the campus women's committee. Now, she hears that the campus stalker has taken the Winter Carnival Queen up to that clock tower.
Look, I loathe gratuitous violence.
No. See? It's nothing like that. Kathy's weapons are her words. She goes to that clock tower and she convinces the stalker to let Tiffany go. And this poor guy, after dealing with Kathy, he's got no other choice but to just turn himself in. Well?
I like the idea of this new heroine. A woman coming to the rescue of another woman. It almost makes up for the exploitation implicit in the Carnival Queen.
Does that mean yes?
John, it hit me just now like a ton of bricks. You know what? We don't even have to go to casting to find the role of Kathy. We've got her. She's right here, I swear. What? By gosh, by golly, Bo, you are right.
Look, gentlemen, I realize when I'm being bribed. But in this case, I think I like your terms. Mr. Buchanan, you've got yourself a new heroine.
Welcome aboard, Ms. Weston. Now, if you'll just step in the next room, I'll have one of my associate producers drop a contract for you.
That'll be fine. Then we can discuss billing.
Billy?
Bo.
What?
Hi, John. Is she here? Have you seen her?
Well, who are you talking about?
Megan. She left the Waterside Inn and said she was coming to taping. I have looked all over this campus. I can't find her anywhere.
I haven't seen her anywhere near the location site.
That's what I was afraid of. What if she has run into this stalker? I'm talking about the real one.
All right, let's not jump to any conclusions, okay? John, let's get a hold of cast and crew. Tell them we're going to wrap taping the rest of the day. Come on, we got to find her.
How should I know where Gabrielle is? I haven't seen her since Eterna. It's a lie, and you know it. Max, I know and understand how you feel about your son, but what makes you think that I am involved in this? I hired a private investigator to follow Gabrielle once she arrived in Landview, and he followed her to your house here. Unfortunately, he lost her when she left a little while ago. Private eyes can be very unreliable. Damn it, Michael! Don't try to oil your way around me. I know all about your partnership with Gabrielle, and it's very obvious that she came to her old pal to help her out now that she's on the run with my son. For the last time, I haven't seen her, and I don't have any idea where she is. Ooh. They said you changed. Now, that's very funny, isn't it? Yeah, there's a rumor floating around that there's a new Michael Grand. But all I see is the same old brand. Get out. You want me to go? Okay, Mikey. I'll go. After you tell me where she is! You are a loser, Max. You always have been. If you don't get out of my house right now, you're gonna go to jail. If I go, I'm taking you with me.